Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a pretty big shift, something that's changing the game for public relations. We're seeing AI go from just a helper, an assistant, to basically the architect of the whole communication strategy. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at what we're calling the efficiency trap. It's where a lot of PR folks are right now. Then we'll dig into a totally new way of thinking, offensive PR. After that, we'll map out a real, practical AI-first content plan. And finally, we'll talk about how you can future-proof your career by really nailing this new human-AI team-up. So let's start with where most people in the industry are today. AI has been, a really helpful tool. But that help, it's kind of come with this hidden catch, what we're calling the efficiency trap. Think about it. How are most of us using AI in PR right now? It's basically a productivity hack, right? We're using it to draft press releases, get quick summaries of articles, speed up research. And don't get me wrong, that's all super useful. But it really keeps AI stuck in this little box, just a helper, only focused on doing the old tasks a bit faster. And yeah, the numbers totally back this up. Check this out. A study from the Japan Public Relations Society found that even with all the hype, fewer than 40% of PR teams are really using AI. And for the ones that are, it's almost all about just getting more efficient. And this quote really says it all. There's this feeling that we're stuck. The first wave of AI was great for saving time, right? It was like having this super helpful assistant riding shotgun. But more and more, people are realizing, wait a minute, this can't be all there is to it. Okay, so how do we get unstuck? Well, the answer is in how these AI models are changing. They're not just simple tools anymore. They're becoming these complex, agent-like systems that can actually act on their own. And that, right there, opens up a whole new, much more powerful way to think about PR. What we're looking at here is a total flip of the script. I mean, it's a complete role reversal. The old way was us, the human, driving the car, with AI as a helpful co-pilot. But the new model? The human sets the destination, gives the directions, and then lets the AI actually take the wheel and handle the complex stuff on its own. And this brings us to a new concept called offensive PR. Now, don't let the name fool you. It's not about being aggressive or attacking anyone. It's about being proactive. The whole goal changes. It's not just about getting your story into the news anymore. It's about actively teaching the AI models, making sure they learn and understand the right, positive things about your company. So here's the bottom line. Your audience isn't just people anymore. It's also the machines. And the new measure of success? It's when someone asks an AI about your industry, and it points them to you. Because let's be real, if the AI doesn't know you exist, a huge chunk of your human audience never will either. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you put this into practice and start feeding the AI the right information to shape how it sees your brand? It's actually a pretty straightforward three-step process. First, you've got to go digging for what we're calling your sleeping assets. This is all that gold locked away in your internal files. Think meeting recordings, seminar notes, old strategy docs. Step 2, you use AI to just churn through that stuff and transform it into all kinds of content. Blogs, videos, articles, you name it. And then step 3, you get it out there. You publish it on platforms where you know the AI models are looking for information. And listen, where you publish is a huge deal. Your company website, that's your home base, the ultimate source of truth. But these AI models also learn from blogs with good SEO, press release services, and this is a big one, YouTube. But only if you have accurate transcripts enabled. These are the channels that make your content, for lack of a better term, machine-friendly. But hold on, this isn't just about cranking out tons of content. Publishing 10 articles that all say the same thing, that's just noise. And AI is just going to summarize it once and move on. The real strategy here is strategic expansion. You have to find the information gaps online and fill them. Think about it. If there's zero information online about your company's culture, how could you possibly expect an AI to know anything about it? Your new job is to create that information. So where is all this heading? What's the end game? Well, this whole approach is really about future-proofing the entire field of PR. It's about making it more systematic, way more consistent, and really, truly tying it into the heart of the business. You know, one of the oldest challenges in PR is just keeping everyone on message. It's tough. When the sales team, the marketing team, and the CEO are all telling slightly different versions of the story, it doesn't just confuse customers anymore. Now, it also confuses the AIs that are trying to learn about you. And that's exactly how you end up with those weird, inaccurate, or hallucinated answers about your brand. The solution, that thing that really future-proofs your communications, is what's called a corporate identity database. I want you to think of this as the central brain for your company's brand. It's the one single source of truth that holds all your approved messages, your key data points, your brand values, everything. Then, any communicator, whether it's a human employee or an AI agent, can tap into this database and know that every single thing they create is perfectly on brand and correct. And this is where the new partnership becomes crystal clear. The AI, it becomes the master of the communication plan. It handles the rational, data-heavy work of structuring messages and targeting the right people. And what does that do? It frees up us humans to focus on what we do best. The stuff that's truly irreplaceable, the storytelling, the empathy, the emotional connection, explaining the why behind the what. That's a skill that's never going out of style. So, we'll leave you with this final thought. AI is quickly becoming the new front door to all information. It's basically the new search engine. And that leaves us with one really critical question. If you're not the one actively shaping what the AI says about you, who is?